Hi, this is Ethics Video Chapter 24. Are public officials always on the record? The case of the Councilor's blog. Chapter 24 of Media Ethics at Work follows Miranda Watling as she covers K-12 education for the Lafayette Journal and Courier. In February 2008, Watling got news from the superintendent of a proposal to merge the West Lafayette City Schools with the city itself to save money. West Lafayette was a high-achieving district, and recent school reports recommended consolidating school districts with less than 2,000 students like West Lafayette had. The superintendent proposed a committee to study the merger, because the move might mean increased student population and funding, expanded district boundaries, and encroaching on nearby neighbors and schools to save money. Watling received a Google alert about a blog belonging to Peter Bunder, a newly elected city council member who opposed the idea of a merger. He questioned the transparency of the process and the suddenness with which the merger had been proposed and the study committee created. Bunder's blog brought up many questions that Watling and the Journal and Courier were also interested in answering. Watling wanted to use the new perspective and quotes from the blog in her story, but was unsure if Bunder was the actual author and if it was fair to quote from the blog. Quoting from blogs was a fairly new thing, and Watling realized that some new journalists were not as comfortable with them as she was. Watling believed strongly that the blog posts of an elected official were fair game to be quoted, and she began digging into past blog postings. She found Bunder's first post titled, "Think of This as a Press Release," and the post explained how Bunder planned to use the West Lafayette District 2 blog. When Watling's editor saw this post, he was convinced that the paper could use the councilman's blog about the city school merger. Once it was confirmed that Bunder wrote the blog, Watling wrote her story using a watered-down version of what Bunder said in his blog. The story ignited a larger discussion, and the merger was shot down while the school district tried to find other ways to save money. I believe that reporters can quote from blogs because it was posted on the internet in the first place, and the main thing that they need to look out for is that the name on the blog is the actual author. When quoting from a blog, reporters should try to capture the person's statement in its entirety, but they can omit any bad language. Reporters can reword the blog as long as they still keep the same meaning behind the words. The media and reporters should report any ideas that elected or appointed officials may have, and just because a blog is talking about something does not make it an essential source. People that could be helped by a blog are people that cannot get their voice heard and need the help of the internet. A story that quotes a blog can either be good or bad depending on if the blog is factual and correct. This week has made me more ethical because it makes me realize how important privacy and fairness are when reporting.